Hey everyone, Pal Al here. I just thought I'd make a quick video of one of my garage sale finds this weekend. I bought this knife at a garage sale for $1. It really pays to, when you go to those things, you know, even there might not be anything you think you want, but if you see a drawer or a box with some cutlery or something in there, just go ahead and dig through. $1. This is a Henley and Company. I don't know if it'll show up on here, but it's a Henley and Company German Soligen steel knife. Stag handle grips. Look at the thickness on this blade. Man, this is a nice knife. I mean, for $1, you can see the size of it. The blade, I would guess, is about maybe 5 inches long. Of course, full tang. Staghorn grips. It's got 3 brass pins through the handle holding the staghorn on. It's an older knife. I've heard of Henley and Company before, but I'm not real familiar with them. All I know is next to your Japanese steel, German steel is in my opinion some of the best in the world. When you look for knives, you want to look for these features. You know, a nice full tang, nice thick blade, and even though staghorn, you know, it might not be the, I mean, that's a real good affirmative grip on there. That's not going anywhere. But if the staghorn does tend to crack, it will crack eventually. There's really no way around it. But you got to consider a design like this with these 3 pins, even if your handle broke off. You know, if you're in the field, it wouldn't take but, you know, 1 or 2 nights sitting around the campfire, and you could keep these brass pans, and you could rehandle this knife just out of materials at hand. Nice heavy feel. It's perfectly balanced, and quality steel. Now this may sound crazy, but when you're trying to judge the steel on a knife, one of the easiest ways is, like I say, at a garage sale, these people saw me do this and they probably thought I was nuts. But you can just take this blade and just like you see in the old cowboy movies, click it against your teeth. You know, don't bust your grill out or nothing, but just a little light click. It should not clink. If the blade goes clink, 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 it's a piece of shit. Don't waste your money. If it goes thunk, 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 chances are it's a quality steel. Some steels just has too much carbon in it, and you'll never be able to get an edge on it. I mean, you'll get it right to the verge. You're saying, yeah, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. It's getting sharp. And then right when you think you got it where you want it, the edge will actually start chipping on a microscopic level, and it'll never take a decent edge. This right here, boy, I just wiped it on a ceramic stone 2 or 3 times, and let me tell you, this baby will cut God right now. Just something else I've seen people do. When you see somebody hold a knife like this, you know, I'm not meaning to knock you guys, but that is just not the way to hold a knife. First of all, you'll notice your control. When you hold a knife like that, that's as far as I can bend my wrist right there. You might be lucky to get 35, 45 degrees of rotation. I highly suggest that you learn to use what's called a pinch grip. Grip the knife on the blade right in front of the bolster. And then look. I mean, I can get a full 360 degree rotation out of my wrist like that. I see some people put their finger down the blade. I do that sometimes for fine work, if you're fleshing out a rabbit skin you want to keep or something like that. But mainly I use this pinch grip most of all. It gives you a good affirmative grip. There is no doubt I have got this knife in my hand. It's not going to slip out, and I've got great control over the angle of the blade. And knives are meant to use. If you can't use it, it ain't worth anything. Anyway, Henley and Company, $1. Beautiful little knife. I wish it had the holster or scabbard, but you know, for $1, what do you expect? So anyway, garage sales. Dig through those boxes. You never know what you might find.